So have that back, make sure you can, some of your drills, make sure that you keep that bag away from you to represent him what? Pushing you and forcing you. So you can press him away up, or you can bring him around. So if we push the bag away, we can also let the bag come back and necessarily drive in the knee. Or we can keep it away. Or we can keep it away. And then as it comes back, what? Fit the shot in. So push it away, feel the pressure. There you go. You're simulating the condition of the fight, of the man. Yeah? And when you do it as well, think that you've got your and also sometimes train your thigh. You know, this is the most lethal bit to knee width, the point. Do you understand? But sometimes you're not always going to be able to do that. Yeah? And learn, and we repeat that on all these films, isn't it? We've repeated also, you've got to punch this thing in like it's a spade into the ground. That's why I said put the nail on the hammer. And then just drive the hammer in, and with the sharp bits on the end of it. Makes sense? Okay, now because if you practice the, so that now you practice the explosive bit of the hip. And all this is about what? This exploding, the center. How do I get the center into the center bit, the hammerhead into my target, into the strongest weapon I can use, or sustain force over for that explosive period of time. Make sense? Yeah. So now the front kicks now start to look at those front kicks as techniques which are saying to Nigel, stay away, or they're techniques of checking off that leg. Stay away from me. I don't want you near. So if it looks like he's square, then is it true? Or if I'm moving at him, running at him, I can blast him in the chest with him. And when you practice, see how high you can bring that leg up and drive it off the chest. The secret is drive off the chest for the push away. The secret is on these is just simply lift the leg. Because those are the kicks where straight into the groin. They're not. I can lift the kick into the groin. So I'm actually now doing the lift. Or I can just look. Just shift that without straightening the leg, just lift the leg and simply drive, or lift and drive. So those are your kicks. So again, if we were what? In those I can be attacking the foot with that same philosophy, that same concept of movement. I'm not kicking. You see it? I go. I stamp the weight into him. I put the shovel into the ground. Does it make sense? No matter where I am. I've done that, and I haven't done, Mark, I haven't done this. No. I've done that. That's the difference. That's why one you'll get a break, one you'll just get a bit of pain. Makes sense? And I've done that with, I remember once, I broke the boards, got the half of the boards, spat on them, stuck them together. Had about that much space on me to break them. So I've got part of the boards now. This is a police demonstration for the Metropolitan Police. So they're all looking at me, what's he doing? Sticking this board. And that's how I broke the floor. I didn't go,
No.
I didn't do that. Do you understand? I always know that it's this little jump finish. Instinctively, that's how you make the kill. So when you're doing these, say whether you're doing it for the side, for the half side kick or the front, you want to you don't want to kick this weight into with a foot. You want to blast this spike with your full body weight exploding into it. That's the only way you make the penetration. And not commit to a floundering technique if you miss. So if you miss, you're still balanced. Because you've shifted centre to compensate for the penetration. Whereas the other way, you've shifted the leg and left the centre behind, and now you're off balance. Now you're floundering. You made a mistake. You can't recover. You've let control of centre. The legs gain control. Your technique's gain control of centre rather than centre being directed to support the technique. It's following the technique. It's following it rather like if I pulled you. It's following it. It's not actually leading the technique. You're not initiating the centre to move. You're actually initiating the technique, and that's why many techniques don't carry any power. Because the person actually hasn't worked out how to move his centre in relation to his skills. In other words, if I was doing it and I'm doing like a fight, I'm now learning to use my centre to what? To dominate yours. If you've got me, I'm learning to use my centre to get underneath it and dominate yours. I'm learning how, well, no matter what part of that special martial arts I'm doing, when I'm throwing or whatever it is, I'm learning to use my centre to dominate yours. Makes sense? So it's how you, particularly on the kicks, or particularly on all punches, the shot too, it's how I'm displacing the centre to make the shot. The hand's got nothing to bloody do with it. That's why it's called body motion. How do I displace the centre? How do I and then how do I fit the angles around it? What's the angle appropriate for the shot? But it's not this. It's the release of the body.